Okay, just had my camera do a fat tumble there. I'm hoping it is still relatively in focus. But yeah, that looks a little bit better, I won't even lie. I hope. Because I got freaking half the tripod kind of covering the thing there. But okay, today got a little bit of arms. Definitely excited for that. Slammed my pre before coming over here, so I didn't have to freaking sip, talk, look at the road, look all around, do 20 things at a time. But yeah, yesterday was back. Yeah, back in rear delts. Man, there's someone I swear I wanted to talk about, but I just can't remember for the life of me right now, for some reason. But nonetheless, on arms, typically arm day is going to look like this. Going to go some heavy tricep push downs, followed by either rope push downs or single arm push downs, kind of just how I feel. I just know those two typically end up being my second, kind of a little bit lighter than the heavy push down squeezing movement. And then be looking at, honestly, we have so many options for triceps. I feel like I can either do kind of a plate loaded tricep push down machine, can either do really any variation of that like push down there, and then also the tricep extensions as well. I'll probably throw a couple of those in. I do like doing a little bit of those, as like it does feel like a little bit different of a burn in your tricep area there, which is really nice. Doing a mixture of tricep push downs and then tricep extensions, definitely going to be ideal for us there. And you're probably going to see a lot of that today. Then going into biceps, most likely going to be some heavy bicep curls to start, standing, followed by various amounts of cable kind of curls, maybe even some like seated dumbbell curls, something like that. But yeah, with biceps, really there only is curls. It's really all I can do. You just got to find and do it in different ways. That makes it enjoyable, and maybe hits the bicep a little bit different as well there. I'm trying to, man, there was something that I wanted to talk about, but I can't remember. Hey, maybe I'll remember it in the lift here. But besides that, don't really got much else to say. Like, whole week's been pretty solid in terms of lifts and stuff like that, as well as sleep. So yeah, sleep's been decent. Honestly, last night I stayed up watching the Canucks game. Really good game. I don't understand how they keep coming back and winning when they're down like 4 goals or something like that. But went to bed pretty late, but that's alright because we didn't have to get up terribly early this morning. Basically just got up at like 11 or something like that, and then just did cardio 8, and then now we're here. Pretty much all we had to do today. Yeah, only a little bit away from the gym, so talk to you guys in there for some arms. Alrighty, so went for this one here. Just a couple warm sets. Did about like 100 pounds, did 130, and then did a couple little warm-up pushes of 150, and that felt pretty nice. So I'll probably go for a full set here. It's a bar here as well. A little bit of like an unusual bar, considering the fact that it has a little dips on it, but honestly, it's really lightweight, which is one thing I really like about this thing, because it feels like I have a lot of control when pushing it in comparison to like just a fully straight bar, which is pretty nice. But yeah, let's go for a set here.
Yeah. Yeah. Whew. All right. Yeah, probably go for like 1 or 2 more sets of that. Feels pretty nice. Yeah, I like to just exhaust out my triceps in the first couple movements where it's like heavy enough to the point where it doesn't feel like I'm gonna injure myself, but heavy enough to the point where it's just gonna absolutely cook my triceps and make them really fatigued. So we can just go into a bunch of other sets where we really just try and pump them up as much as possible. Holy shit. Yeah, feels great. Right. So yeah, first 2 felt pretty good. Keep checking to see if my mic's on, because man, I feel like I don't know unless I see like the 2 little flashing lights. I feel that's an indicator that it is on. But yeah, first 2 sets felt pretty good. Probably go for 1 more here, maybe drop set it as well, just to really squeeze out these triceps. And then I'm thinking after this, kind of want to do some single arm push down, so it's able to get really heavy movement, as well as kind of targeting that triceps a little bit more than this heavy push down. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, the triceps getting cooked right at the end there. It's real nice. So let's go on the single arms. So yeah, did a couple warm-up sets with this thing. 60 is feeling like it should be pretty good. Go for a set of that. Honestly, think I might be able to get even 70, but I'm just gonna start it with 60 for the single arms and go from there. Yeah, be able to get a little more of a squeezing here. Whew. Yeah, it's perfect. Yeah, because when I kind of bring it up, I tend to go slower and really just like try and flex that kind of bottom part of my tricep when I'm bringing it up, and then just extend it right back down, just push it right into the ground. So yeah, a couple more of those for sure. Oh yeah. Yeah, that feels great. All right. Holy shit, yeah. Yeah, I'm still able to move like so much weight on that, even though I'm able to get such a good stretch at the top and even push it through to get a good stretch at the bottom as well. I think let's do a couple overheads, and then maybe a couple just light extensions to finish off this pump. Okay, so yeah, did this one a little warm up with 100 pounds. Felt just a little heavy because I wanted to get more of a squeeze on this movement. Dropped down to 90. Yeah. Yeah, feels great. Yeah, even when I can't fully press them apart, for my hands in together, I can still push it up just to get in some extra little squeezing slash like somewhat decent form reps as well. Yeah, especially on these ones, you want to take the cable and expand it out to really hit that tricep, but fine, once I get tired, I can't expand out, so bring it in and then push from there, which is nice. Good alternative to having to like expand it out and stuff like that. Holy. Gonna just do a last little bit of cross body extensions, just to really just hammer out this tricep pump. I think I'll just go for one set. But yeah, on those overhead extensions is really nice because I find whenever I'm hitting my push down and stuff like that, it's kind of in the bottom here near my elbow. Whereas when I do those like extensions, it's almost on the underside here or on like the top as well, which is really nice. So able to kind of just hit different parts of the tricep there. So yeah, I think this will basically make 11 sets total for tricep, which is an ideal number. I should change the weight. 30, which is probably good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be fully pumped. Holy shit. Last video, I was able to turn it off.
hopefully it will be just as good. Let's see here. What's it working with? Yeah, I feel like my tricep, in comparison to kind of whole other body, like my chest and back especially, triceps nearly have not been revealed, I guess, as much as those other muscles, stuff like that. But I feel like kind of further we get down in this cut, they will be quite prominently shown in there. They sure do feel pumped as all hell, I won't even lie, but it's fine. It's like, it does take quite a bit longer for them to get, I think, revealed than like my back or something like that, but you can see it's definitely freaking drooping down there like crazy, which is nice. Exactly what we want to see. Getting a little bit of that horseshoe there as well. But hey, all just takes time, you know? Can't just ask for it in one day. A couple more of these. Yeah, figure out how exactly to do this pose, but it's like, is it bring it around like that? Yeah, I'm gonna try to figure out how to do that kind of tricep extension behind the back there, but no, yeah, tries to feel pumped to all hell, so that's a good sign. But still waiting for them to get fully revealed, man. I'm telling you, once these bad boys start popping out, like, holy goodness, because man, they got some good width to them, but they're just hiding under there. They're sleeping. They're in hibernation build right now. They're not in sleeper build. They're hibernating right now. So yeah, hit those last little bit of triceps there, and then now moving into biceps. So started out with the 30s, 35s, 40s. 40s are feeling pretty good for the heavy bicep curls there, so hopefully get those for a couple sets. And then move on to some cable stuff. Probably just sit on the cable for the rest of the workout there after these heavy tricep pushdowns. But yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it feels real good. Oh, yeah, it's like almost when I go for those first initial sets, try to breathe as much in, hold it in like my chest area. I find that's when I'm able to kind of really hold on tight to those dumbbells. Kind of find when I don't try and do that, I notice it almost feels heavier. The dumbbells feel heavier than when I do try to breathe into my stomach, kind of like puff out a little bit and then go for the curls, rather than just going for the curls, you know, puff out and then go, which I find does help, especially with weight with a dumbbell curl there. Yeah, then we'll go for another set of 40s and then maybe a fourth one with a drop set. Okay, yeah, big drop, down to 30 pounds here.
Really squeeze this one out. Yeah, no, those things are already feeling like almost fully pumped. I think probably go on to some cable curls with maybe some rope curls. Yeah, do cable curls first, and then we'll see what we're feeling like after that. Okay, a little bit of a switch of plans here. Gonna go for, oh shit. Gonna go for some seated dumbbell curls. Sort of being an asshole and lying to you guys there, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna do this for like 2 sets, just to get an extra little squeeze with those kind of free weight dumbbells before I go into some cable curls. So I'm thinking 2 sets of these, then 3 sets of cable curls, and then 2 sets of rope curls. And that sounds like it's gonna be a juicy, juicy pump. But yeah, enough yapping. Let's get into this set. Finish off those last 2 seated curls. Gonna go for probably 2, maybe 3 sets of some nice and controlled cable curls here as well. Using that same attachment that we used for the tricep push downs. I don't know, I feel like this is honestly my favorite attachment, just out of any kind of like straight bar, or like straight with like a little bit of a divot in it. Nice to almost make it seem like an easy bar kind of curl as well, but it just feels really nice. Whew. Oh yeah. All right. So yeah, did 3 sets of those normal cable curls, and then we're gonna go into some rope curls here. Not only should this test my grip strength a little bit more, but I think this will actually target, kind of, because like sometimes I'll either go just almost like a neutral grip, where I'll just curl it like this, or you can kind of bring it to the side and squeeze it in, where you can really feel the inside of your, what do you call it, forearms there, as well as your biceps, which is really nice. So I might do a little bit of that, and then go into that when we get more fatigued. little bit of drop set. Really light now. Whew. Holy shit. Oh my God. Barely freaking open up my forearm there. That's what you want to see. All right, let's go check this bicep pump. Let's see here. See if we can get a little better quality with this cinematic little edit here. I might just search it up, but because like, if this cinematic thing, it looks a lot better on camera. But the thing is, I can't zoom it out, right? No, not that. I can't zoom it out. So a lot of times when I'm doing my sets and stuff like that, I'll be what do you call it? I'll have to like zoom out the camera a little bit so I'm able to get pretty much the whole shot, other than having my tripod and camera like 20 feet away from me, right? And then just to get the perfect angle. And it's like, I guess it might be something that we'll have to do just to sacrifice, but I do like having it like a little bit closer, and then I'm able to zoom out so it's like not in other people's way if there's other people or something like that. But there's not really many bicep poses, I guess. In terms, it almost seems like it's just the back poses you can really do with biceps, but just see what it looks like from behind, even without a back pump. Can't really tell, but hopefully back posing was decent there. Hopefully it was all right. And hopefully look at this bicep is popping out even more than it already is. But honestly, really good arm day. Especially I felt I was going a little more slow on those cable ones, especially. Really trying to get those turned up. So I was able to focus my bicep a little more. So I noticed they are definitely a little more fatigued in the sense that they're stinging a lot more than just throwing around weight, really heavy movements and stuff like that. But nonetheless, I think let's get in the car, talk it with some, probably just gonna be straight yaps, but hey, that's what I'm known for. Okay, so I think this should be ideal. I just realized that it is a little bit bad. Yeah, that should be good. All right, so good lift all around on that arm day. Slam a little protein shake here. Beautiful. Don't need to worry about drinking, driving, talking, everything. Can just whip it home real quick and get myself some ground beef and rice. Haven't had ground beef in quite a while. I want to say, man, I used to have ground beef and rice, and then chicken and rice as kind of both the specialty meals when I was bulking and stuff like that. And ever since I've been cutting, mainly just been chicken and then ground turkey. But when I went to the grocery store today, unfortunately they did not have any ground turkey whatsoever. So that was not ideal. I'm gonna try and wedge this phone in before I come up to this car. What's this light? This is fucking ridiculous. Yeah, this phone is, oh my fucking god. Might be a postcard talk at home if you couldn't already guess.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Part 2. Or attempt 2. Of the tripod not falling the fuck over. Yeah. So yeah, I tried to stopped off very safely. Went into a little convenience store parking lot thing there. Figured it out, hopefully, more than hopefully, because yeah, I think the way the camera gets set up there is I have to basically wedge the 2 legs of the tripod into kind of the door, and then the 1 leg that is sitting out, I basically put my gym bag on top of it as a weight, so that it kind of just basically just sticks itself in the corner, and then I just throw up a little prayer, and hopefully it does not tip over, because that seems to be what it likes to do. It likes to tip over a lot. Yeah, where were we talking before the camera decided to take a spill into the passenger seat there? Yeah, pretty much really good lift all around. Especially, I really liked those single arm push downs, especially in that kind of like what would you call it? I guess in the portion where it was up top like this, and then I could press it right down. That's probably what I like the single arm push downs for so much. The fact that you're just able to isolate that tricep just so much, and honestly, you can put a lot of weight on it, man. I find a lot of people, they kind of stand back behind the cable and then push it down, right? But to be quite honest, I find if you kind of stand a little bit behind it but beside it, you're not only able to treat it almost like a little bit of a dip, in the sense that you're basically in line with the weight, but I honestly find I feel it even a little bit better in my triceps there. And then going to biceps, I think my favorite movement from today was definitely those either the seated dumbbell curls or the standing cable curls with that little fancy bar. And man, if anyone has that bar at their gym, like you'll be able to know what I'd say when, like, it's just so light. It's so light, and it feels like you're able to just get so much what's the right word? Just so much like grip to it, right? Because when you find like a heavier bar that's very stiff, and it kind of like doesn't really want to move with your movements, when you find a bar that's like really nice and light, and it basically feels like there's nothing there, it basically just feels like I'm pushing down on air, to be quite honest, with that bar. That's why I like it so much. But yeah, pretty much, I gotta be honest, like, arms is definitely one of the things on my body that definitely needs to get bigger in comparison to everything else on my upper body, especially my chest and my back. Now, that's definitely not a bad thing, because I love hitting arms, just like I love hitting any other kind of upper body exercise. But I find that arms is one of those tricky things where depending on kind of your insertions and stuff like that, and your genetics, it can definitely dictate how not only like quickly your arms can grow, but also like in kind of what ways your arms can grow, and what exercises you have to do to find right exercises to hit your arms, for like your arm genetics and stuff like that. Like, I feel like I am more kind of like a long insertion on my biceps, just because they just don't really look, even when like pumped up and stuff like that, they just don't really look like a short insertion. Like, you'll know if you've ever seen like someone like Larry Wheels or someone like that, where his bicep is legit just a ball. Like, it's a huge bicep, but like his insertions are so short that it's literally just like a little, not a little, like a huge like tennis ball when he flexes it up. In comparison to someone else where they have like that big kind of over curling like literal rainbow coming on their biceps there, and those ones tend to take a little bit longer to develop, but honestly, that just makes it more fun, in my opinion. But yeah, think tomorrow either going to be a rest day and maybe a little bit of golf. I'm not too sure what we're really saying yet, or it'll be a little bit of legs, which most likely I'm gonna hit legs tomorrow because I'm really feeling it. Might actually go to project just because I want to do some adductor work, as well as their leg press there is pretty solid, and they have a really good hamstring machine that I know I do like. So yeah, probably go there to hit legs, and then I'm thinking ahead into the future. For the next back day will probably be at World Gym, because there's a machine that I talked about in my last video there that I want to show you guys, and also I'm just thinking about it. I want to hit that machine there. So yeah, pretty much on the menu tonight. You got that ground beef and rice that I mentioned there, and I think I still have enough calories left. Now call me crazy, but I think I still have enough calories left to put a little ranch sauce, and then definitely a little bit of hot sauce, because it's 0 calories. And man, I find that mixture is just amazing. Or you can go for the freaking trifecta, hit it with a little bit of ranch, a little bit of barbecue, and then a little bit of hot sauce, and then just mix it all together with that ground beef and rice. Oh man, that's a treat if I've ever heard one. But yeah, nonetheless, we did our best today on arms, and I'm feeling pumped up, feeling good. Think I'm gonna go. I want to eat. All I'm thinking about is eating right now, so I just can't wait to eat this ground beef. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow.